Hey running friends, Wrinkled Runner here. Do you look for recipes that will help fuel your runs? A few weeks ago, I showed you a recipe from the book Run Fast, Cook Fast, Eat Slow by Shalane Flanagan and Elyse Kopecky. On today's video, I'm going to review it for you, although if you watch the video, you already know it's going to be a positive review. Stay tuned anyway. I had a really good time filming the video of the Veggie Lovers pasta salad with my daughter-in-law, Emily. It makes a great dinner for her since she's a vegetarian and a great fueling meal for me. It tastes so good, I've made it for others as well, even if they aren't runners. I'm finding this book a really good source for healthy food that's also full of really good nutrition information, without telling you how many calories are in each dish. The perspective of Shalane and Elyse is that we don't need to be ruled by calorie counting if our nutrition is good. Obsessive calorie counting can be a trigger for disordered eating or even full-blown eating disorders. Elyse shares her story of going 15 years without a period because her nutrition was so poor. That can be a big issue for female runners. I won't share her whole story. You'll have to buy the book, but she was able to learn how to eat properly for fuel and went on to have 2 children after getting her period back. Shalane also tells how she learned to eat correctly and naturally can reach her racing weight without having to obsess over calories. There's information on how not to diet and things you can do to make eating the way they are advocating for easier. You know how sometimes there's a famous person and they put out a cookbook and it feels like it's just so that they can say they have one? This book is not that. This has good information for runners in it, as well as really good recipes for good food. Fueling right is such an important part of any kind of training, and this cookbook can help you see that and cook those good for fueling meals. We can be not so great at nutrition, especially those of us who don't have a background in it. Elyse is a nutrition coach, so knows how to build good meals with the kinds of nutrients that we need as runners. I have it semi-easy since my husband runs with me to concentrate on feeding us with food that will help us. Some of you may not have that, and it can be tricky to make meals for yourself and for someone else that doesn't have the same requirements as you do as a runner. This book can help since it has good recipes that I find non-runners like as well. So you can make meals that are good fueling for you, but that others can also just enjoy. So as you can see, I really enjoyed this book. There is a website with a blog and other information about them and their Run Fast, Eat Slow way of life, and I'll link that up in the description. Go check out the recipe video and how good that salad looks. Next week, I'll be talking about different running workouts and how to implement them into your training. Until then, if you have any running questions, you can email me at sherry@wrinkledrunner.com. Check out down below for links to the blog and podcast and any other resources I talked about in today's video. There is also a link so you can subscribe to the monthly Wrinkled Runner newsletter. Subscribe to the channel before you go though, so you're notified when another Wrinkled Runner video comes out. They go up every Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the run.